It is scorching out here. We're talking 110 degrees, and it even gets hotter out here. But fear not, because today I am on a mission to conquer this Vegas heat in the coolest way possible. Quite literally, we're here at the LINQ Promenade on the Las Vegas Boulevard, smack in the middle of the boulevard, and I'm here to show you some of the coolest ways to stay cool. And everything we're doing today is going to be right here at the LINQ. I love the LINQ Promenade. This might be one of my favorite spots to go to here on the Las Vegas Boulevard. Kind of reminds me of like a downtown Disney, only a little bit more of an adult version of it. They have tons of restaurants, tons of bars, shopping. One of my favorite venues is here, Brooklyn Bowl. I've seen quite a few shows there. There's an In-N-Out, there's a Ghirardelli, a lot to do. But today, everything we're doing is here to make us cool down. This is Minus5 Ice Bar, and I have never been inside here. However, I've always wanted to go in, and I'm pretty excited to be able to cool down from this Vegas heat inside. They have a couple of different packages here at Minus5 Ice Bar. We are doing the ultimate polar passport today. So this is pretty cool. You get 3 experiences and 3 drinks all with 1 ticket. So you'll have entry to the ice attraction, and then they'll give you, of course, like a fur coat and a hat and things to keep you warm while you're inside. Then you also get a show entry to the new Dreambox 360 and also a ticket to the high roller. Look at it, I'm sweating beads already. Woo, it's hot. And you also get a ticket to the high roller, which is an absolute must-do experience here in Las Vegas. You guys see, I am sweating already. Let's head inside.
I reached out to the crew at Minus5 to see if we could team up on the entrance fee, and they were just amazing. They were totally on board with my idea, and they allowed us to experience the full polar passport without any strings. After learning more about it, I knew that I had to show you guys the full options on this passport and not just the ice bar. It really is a great way to check out some of the cooler spots when that Vegas sun is just relentless, and it's all under one bundled price. Right before you step in, you're handed all your gear. You get to pick your jacket, you grab a hat and some gloves, everything that's going to keep you from freezing your bums off inside. And seriously, the staff here is super friendly.
So the gloves are going to be helpful when you guys get drinks inside.
Oh yeah.
The cups are made out of ice in there, so they are very slippery. If you go to set it down, just make sure you put on a coaster, otherwise it'll slide right on the table. Don't want to lose your drink.
Good to know. Oh shoot, how cool.
Minus5 is exactly what it sounds like, a bar made entirely of ice. We're talking the walls, the furniture, even the glasses that you drink from. It's all sculptured from frozen water and kept at a very chilly 23 degrees Fahrenheit.
The whole chair, everything is made out of ice.
The temperature drop from outside is wild. And throughout the bar, there are sculptures that have sort of a set theme to it, and there's a lot of places where you can take photos. There's mood lighting and top 40s music playing.
Oh, this one's a little astronaut. You got a slot machine. There's the Welcome to Fabulous Ice Bar, poker chips. This one here is kind of like got a groovy theme to it. A King Kong. You got a tiki head over here, mermaid, a DJ. Lots of like fun pick opportunities all around too. Kind of like the different themes. I'm pretty sure you can do some shots on this. Ask a bartender about the shot lunch. Ooh, I spy Bumbles. Icy Espresso, Arctic Sunset, all right, all fitting names. A chili Cadillac, Minus5 Old Fashioned. They got a pumpkin pie shot in June. I love that. Eddie ordered the chili Cadillac, which is a classic. It's made with tequila blanco, triple sec. So I'm getting the frosted berries, which has a light and fruity cocktail made with strawberry vodka, pineapple schnapps, and a white cranberry juice. I like that there's cushion here to sit on. I was thinking about it. If you're wearing a skirt, that might get pretty cold. They warned us that we're gonna need the gloves because the cups are slippery, and they really are. Also, you have to use a coaster because the cups would slip off of the table too. It almost looks like Windex. I read that you can come with kids 7 and up during the daytime, but after 9 p.m. it turns into 21 and over. They open at 11 a.m. and then they close at midnight on most days, but on weekends they'll be open until 2 a.m.
Yeah, you definitely want to take advantage of the ins and outs though, because it gets pretty frosty. Go outside, defrost. It doesn't take too long to defrost though. I mean, you're out there for 3 minutes and you're ready wanting to come back in.
Literally right next door is our next attraction.
We're in a literal 360 box. So this is the Dreamscape 360, and we're gonna be taking a booze cruise. You got a hat for every occasion. So I got the little pom-pom. You trade it for a captain's hat inside of the booze cruise. I love the bucket hat Eddie got though.
That's your hat now.
They do have a couple different experiences here. I did see that they had like a ghost ship experience, but inside of the 360 box, you're gonna get not only the sights, but also sounds, smells, and even some tastes included with the booze cruise. A fantastic lineup of drinks here. Island Mojito over here, a Bahama Mama, a Blue Hawaiian, ooh, and a Going Bananas. Oh, that one looks fantastic.
Got Dole on that.
It's got Dole? Yes. Eddie and I are going to take it a little bit easy. We're going to split this one. Tastes like Dole Whip. Oh, man. That flavor just instantly brings me back. Kind of like we're in Florida. The visual effects, it definitely looks like we're on the ocean.
Bahama Mama.
Ooh. Yo. That's good. Blue Hawaiian. That is very tropical. I always expect not to like mojitos, but I always like them. I think I don't really like mints that much. They're always really good.
It is definitely starting to heat up already. So we're gonna have to go back into the ice bar, get a little bit of a cool down, and then head to the next attraction. Heading back in. Whole different meaning of you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
For our next drink, I got the Icy Espresso. It's a sweet and creamy blend of Sky Espresso vodka and a coffee liqueur touched with some cream. And then Eddie got the -5 Old Fashioned, which is a basic classic old fashioned made with Kentucky bourbon, orange, and bitters, and a touch of sweetness.
They're open all year too, which is funny. We were asking them at the front, and they said it does get pretty busy in the wintertime. Definitely a novelty. This is fun. It's cute. It's like chic. It's cool. I definitely want to see now what the other themes are at the other bars. So they have one at Mandalay Bay. This one, of course, at the LINQ, and then they have one over at the Venetian. So I have a feeling each of them are themed a little bit different. The Polar Passport also includes a ticket to the High Roller Observation Wheel. So that's really cool. This is one of the most iconic landmarks in all of Las Vegas. And I'm pretty stoked. I haven't been on there in years. So before 5 o'clock, it's $30. Afterwards, it would be $40.
The High Roller isn't a Ferris wheel. This is a Vegas icon.
All right, we're going up.
Technically, it's an observation wheel. It opened in 2014 at a staggering 550 feet tall. It was actually the world's tallest observation wheel when it first debuted. And no worries about the weather here. The cabins have air conditioning, a true blessing on a hot day like today.
So they're temperature controlled, it's not hot at all. And then you're gonna get that 360 view of the whole Las Vegas Valley.
On a clear day, they say you can see up to 25 miles in every direction.
And it takes about a half hour to do the whole trip.
Even on a hazy or hot day, you can see for miles from up here.
Definitely a must do at least once on a Las Vegas trip.
And it moved really, really slow. You can barely feel it move.
Congratulations!
We did it!
550 feet above the Las Vegas Strip. You are now a true high roller. To appreciate how high this is, look out the window. You're higher than the Eiffel Tower.
We've made our final descent. Doors are about to open. That means we went a whole half hour around. And that also means it's time for our last drink over at the ice bar, because we have 3 drink tickets. I don't know, I might go in for a mocktail this time.
And like any good attraction, you exit through the gift shop.
And I think before we take our last plunge though, we're gonna head into In-N-Out and grab a burger. Because why not? When in Rome. Air conditioning and In-N-Out. Yes, girl. Just another bonus of being at the LINQ, really. It's like 110 degrees out, and I've got this thing on, but we're heading back into the Minus Ice Bar because we have one last drink ticket to use. All right, hot chocolate achieved. I don't know, that might be the move in here. So you definitely want to take advantage of the ins and outs because it is hard to stay in here for a long period of time. It gets really freaking cold. Remember that you get ins and outs of all of the ice bars. So they have the Venetian, they have here at the LINQ, and then they have all the way in the south end at Mandalay Bay. So if you're walking up and down the strip, you're getting hot, this is an excellent way to cool down. Or just hang out here at the LINQ like we did. I mean, we've been here, I think we got here at 1:30. It's now 5 o'clock. So doing all this stuff took up our whole day. And what's kind of nice is because it gets so hot in Las Vegas, it really, really wears you down. So by the time it's nighttime and you want to go hit the club, you might feel a little tired. But doing this, I still feel energized. I still feel really cool. Definitely keep yourself hydrated, wear your sunscreen. And then when the nighttime comes, you're ready to party. So for an extra bonus, you do get 20% off of the daiquiri bars around the LINQ with your passport. I actually came to the LINQ the other night to head back to a spot that I really enjoyed and another spot that you can go to beat the heat.
We came to Diner Ross a couple of months back when we got to do the Connected Disco show, but I just recently found out that they have a very unique happy hour that I had to show you guys. I'm all about saving a buck, especially on the Las Vegas Strip, and there's a pretty fantastic deal here. Diner Ross is part of the Spiegelworld family, and you guys know I love spots that have a theme, and they always go all out at Spiegelworld. You step right into the 1970s, and this reminds me of a spot that you might hit late at night after the club for some really groovy grub. Seriously, I had an excellent dirty martini salad and probably the best darn meatloaf that I've ever had here.
But here's the bonus. The happy hour here at the bar is all night. So as long as they're open, they open at 5 p.m. But as long as you're sitting at the bar, you can order from the happy hour menu. And you can see their drinks normally range around $23 for their specialty cocktails. But as it says, it's always happy hour at the bar. It looks like you can expect appetizers to be $12. Then they have a few drinks that are $6 and $7, and the wall banger, which is normally $23, is $11 on the happy hour. And this is what I'm gonna get today. It's Deep Eddy Grapefruit Vodka, Electric Orange, Galileo, if I'm saying that right. There's also Orgeat, Aperol, Amaretto, and Sherry.
I just learned that a Harvey Wallbanger is a retro classic drink. It comes with flavors like the vodka and the Galileo, which is a sweet herbal liqueur. Also orange flavors in there, but what makes it is basically the recipe itself. So the portions and whatnot. And they always know what they're doing here at Diner Ross, so let's give it a try. Ooh. It definitely has a bit of a tart taste to it with the orange flavor in there. And then I did get a little bit of an herbal back end.
I really enjoy that. And for $11 here at Diner Ross, that's pretty much a steal. That was actually really fun. I'm really glad that I finally got to experience the ice bar. What I really enjoyed about it is that it took up a good amount of our day. I mean, we were here for about 5 hours. For $109, you got to do all those different experiences. And then the drinks on top of that. I mean, at the end there, I couldn't hang. There's the door, baby. Like, I had to get a mocktail at the end. But thank you so much for watching. Until next time, please subscribe for more adventures in Las Vegas and the surrounding areas, and we will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!